What's up guys, PKRS, and welcome back to episode 2 of Scratch to Max. Now the first thing we're going to do is, from last episode, we're going to sell off all the unnecessary supplies that we're no longer using in order to get cash so we can buy supplies. These dragon bones sold for 4.1k each. We did lose a little bit of profit. However, one thing we're lacking is super restores. Alright, so I was able to buy 2 super restores for around 30k each. 34k each, which means we can fight someone and still have 3 extra brews and 2 extra restores to use when we're fighting them. So right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to walk around the wilderness to see if I could find some free loot that's just wandering around, not doing anything. And real quick, since I'm here, I'm just going to charge my glory. Ruby bolts. We found our first kill, boys. And it's a level 122. Oh my god, he's about to kill me. I don't want to dip into the brews yet. God, this is so terrible. Oh, we just froze him in multi. Come on, DDS, Rambo. Oh my god, come on, DDS, please. We really need this. We really need this. Please. Please. I'm skulled right now. I could potentially die. Please? Augury? Please don't let him get to green drags. Come on, please. Come on, just die. This will be the first PK of the season, please. There we go. We just secured the kill, baby. He said fail. What? Oh my god. What the loot? What the oh my god. Is that a cash stack? First kill of the season. I am so happy. Like, I know I just PK'd like 100k. You seed! Oh my god. Antidotes. I did not have any antidote whatsoever. Let's check the looting bag. 300k. Oh my god. I never thought. What is this? Someone's killing dragons? Oh my god. Oh my god. What are all these D-bones and stuff? What is this? Absolute bank. We're just going to dump all that into the bank right there. Alright, 30 seconds left, and we are just at the outskirts of Falador. Don't want to get too close, because knowing my luck, I'm just going to save stone for it all. But I'm actually pretty excited to see how much loot we can get from this kill. I have Whale Aplo over here, and let me just quickly get all the loot in my inventory. We did get some cash, but the majority of it is this right here that you seed as well. And the bank key is a lot of supplies. We actually didn't have sharks, and I'm pretty sure we could sell that for like 20k. That's pretty good because we always need range stands and all that good stuff. But besides that, yeah, we could just dump the rest into the GE, and let's see how much we can get from selling all the extra items. I accidentally sold one of my black D-hide chaps, and then I had to rebuy it, which I got super flipped on. But I did make 100k from the Diamond Bolts E, and I put the rest of the money that we made into Anti-Venom's brews and restore. So now we can afford to fight a couple times before we need to restock. But I'm still going to want to fight defenseless people so I could keep building up money, because at the moment, if I get hit by a max at a bank, I have very limited supplies. And I should have put some money on runes because I have very little amount of runes. However, we're just going to have to be really, really careful with how much we freeze. Killed him. However, he came back with a fresh new inventory full of loot, and that's actually like over 100k. Especially those diamond bolts. I sold like 140 of them for like 100k earlier. That's at least another 150k we just PK'd off of the same guy. Literally 30 minutes later, he came back. Alright, I'm realistically not expecting much. However, that's actually more than what I expected. Real quick, going over the history, I basically dumped everything for around 120-ish K, and I spent the money on death runes and a few potions, and now we only have 17K left, but we have enough supplies to fight back another PKer. And god damn it, I just sold all of my freaking rune crossbows. Luckily I have one more right here, and now we are ready to PK other PKers if we happen to see one. Today is a fresh new day, and we actually sold some stuff in the Grand Exchange, so I'm just gonna pick up everything I sold, and now we have money for more supplies, but I'm gonna hold off until we actually need to spend. Too bad. I mean, let's see how much we made. 300K. We could probably sell a lot of that for over 300K. I'm absolutely sized because that's a lot of money, and I didn't even grab a skull. Now I gotta call out people trying to PK, and I just came and killed them and just got a free easy 300K. So we can finally resupply because I was really running out of supplies. Look at my key. There's barely any supplies in it. I just dump all this in the bank. Basically, what I have here is everything I own. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly dump everything I've PK'd, and everything that I have noted is extras. So that means that I'm going to sell all of this, and then we're going to see how much money we could get for it all in the end. So it seems like none of the alchables are selling, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to sell anything that's not an alchable to the GE, and basically alch the rest of this stuff, because nobody is buying any of... Oh, we sold that for 12K. Put these in for 5K. And yeah, the rest of this stuff I'm just going to switch to normal spellbooks and alch them all out. Alright, so after alching everything, we have 279K. We couldn't sell the glory in the Grand Exchange because it's too charged. And then we have all these stuff pending, which means we can finally buy more stam, super combat range, and bruise and restores. So that's what I'm going to do next. So after selling everything, alching everything, and buying everything, we have managed to buy more super combats, bruise and restores, which means after being PK ready, we have 9 bruise, 6 restores to spare, and we are definitely ready to fight back. Now I just gotta save up money for 2 things: an ancient staff and G-Maul, because that's gonna be our first upgrades. The ancient staff for the better mage bonus, and the G-Maul for the better KO potential. The DDS is not as good as I'd like it to be. Today's a brand new day, and we have basically sold everything in the Grand Exchange. Let's collect it all. A whopping 150K. It isn't much, but it's better than nothing. First upgrade for the series, an ancient staff. We're gonna put it in for 210K. The first upgrade of the series is bought, and we now have an ancient staff looking very beast. God, so we just hit mob, and if we check the loot value, we got 2 sets of mystics and just so much loot. I'm honestly so psyched because that is like roughly 250 to 300K, which means we can put all of that towards a G-Maul because we are honestly lacking a KO weapon besides the DDS, and we have now accomplished that. once we are able to sell this loot. On top of that, we also have a key, so who knows what's in this key. I'm so excited. So it's a new day. We just lost our skull, so I haven't seen this key. If it's over 200 to 300k, I'm gonna be more than pleased, because the loot itself is already a lot of money. And that's an actually terrible key. What the hell? I killed a guy for full mystics, like a range setup, and this is his key. Jagex need to fix bane keys. They need to bring back XP lost skull on death. However, forget all that. We have all this loot and we're about to sell it all, baby, and I will get back to you once I sell it. After basically selling the majority of the stuff, we're gonna go through the history real quick. And we bought a Gmaul for 150k, and we invested into this because this is a KO weapon. We couldn't exactly KO anyone with a DDS, but now we can because we have a Gmaul. And the mystic legs, I still have one more pair of a skirt that's selling, so it's not going to show in the history until it sells. But we made over 200 to 300k off those kills, especially with the Nezi hums being as much as they are. And that means we have so much money we can dump right into supplies. So if we come over here and we decant our potions so we can get a good estimate of how much supplies we actually have, it looks like we need to focus our attention on super combat pots and range pots, because we're doing pretty good on brews and restores. Extra DDS2 to sell. Actually, I did not notice we PK'd that, so let me drop that in there. We're gonna put 25. Oh, that's a P++, baby. That's a P++. So we're gonna put that shit in for 35k. And I guess I'll throw the rest of my supplies in a few brews, a restore, and the rest in shark. Alright, so I basically insta-bought all the supplies I could. And we sold the random bolts and stuff. We bought a black DI shield because we've been needing something for the defensive slot. And we dumped the rest of our money in potions so we could have enough supplies to continue our multi-adventures. And now this is the new setup. We got the combat pot. We got the fresh range pot. We got the inventory full of shark. And finally looting bag to complete everything. And we're back into our setup so we can go hunt the noobs. That's right. We're trying to hunt all the noobs so we can slowly upgrade our gear and get to that full max. That being said, I'm going to have to end the video here. And I know basically all the clips of PKing you saw today was in multi, but until I get to the point where I have an abundance of supplies to rely on, I kind of don't want to 1v1 fight people in singles, because you're going to go through a lot of supplies before you actually get a kill. And I'd rather save that later on in the series when I have better gear that's not like mystics and an ancient staff, because let's be real, it's going to be very difficult to kill people in singles with this kind of gear. But for the majority of our upgrades, or not for the majority of the beginning of the upgrades, we're going to do a lot of multi stuff. But as we get more powerful gear, then we're going to be able to PK a lot more in singles. However, now that I'm going to end the video, I want to show you guys one last bank vid. This is everything we got. We have an abundance of supplies now. Not an abundance. We have like enough supplies to do a few fights. However, most of it is just enough to hunt down people. And the two upgrades we got this episode was the Ancient Staff and the Black D'hide Shield. If you guys don't know what this is my Scratch to Max series, so if you haven't seen episode 1, I'm going to link it in the description. However, my name is Doom PKRS, and I'm out. Peace!